Hi there everybody and welcome back. Thank you all so much for joining me here. Today we're doing your September pick a card reading for my ex. Will they actually come back? Or you know what guys, it could be anyone who you may be dealing with. Now guys, I'm going to put out a trigger warning there for the lot of you, okay? So keep in mind that this is a general read, it is for the collective. Now guys, for those of you not actually wanting to know, please do click off now, okay? This reading is not for you. And for those of you who are going to continue and want to see the actual end result here, keep in mind that it's not always going to be what you want to hear, so that is your trigger warning. Now the messages throughout these readings can actually trigger, deep-seated emotions, so I do want you to keep that in mind also. Alrighty, my dears, we have three groups here today. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. We are using the Arcanum deck. Now I want you to think about this person that you're inquiring about, and I want you to take a few moments, relax, think about the person, and allow your intuition to guide you. We have group number 1 here, being represented by the Oceanic Jasper. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. Group number 2, my favorite, Black Obsidian. Okay, do check out the meaning for this. I promise you, for a lot of you, it will actually help with, emotions that you guys are holding within you, but it is a very triggering crystal also. So do keep that in mind. It literally brings things up from even when you were children, from the past, and the emotions that come out. Unless you're ready for the truth, then don't purchase the crystal. If you're ready for the truth, then purchase the crystal, start using it. It's very, very beautiful what comes out of it. And group number 3, our beautiful rose quartz, all about love, self-love. Okay, very beautiful, beautiful energy from that. Now I'll give you a few moments, guys, to choose the deck that you feel you are more drawn towards. Use your intuition. And with that being said, we will get into your reading. So let's move these two groups to the side over here. And group 1, we will start with you. For those of you who chose the Oceanic Jasper, this will be your reading. So let's see past energies, present energies, and whether or not this person's coming back. Okay. Earth energy, fire energy, air energy, strong Sagittarian, strong Taurian. Look, guys, I'm going to be blunt with you, as I always am. This person was more focused on the material side of life. I feel as though they put you on the back burner. They needed to make a decision whether or not they were actually going to make this work, and they couldn't make that decision. So what I feel is that you, group 1, walked away from them. I feel as though there was either emotional or physical distance, whether that be a long distance relationship. Someone here didn't feel that it was going to work out, so they decided to focus their energy on something else. And it was this indecision and this clouded judgment that caused you to literally part ways here. This person acknowledges the chemistry that the two of you had, the passion, the love, and all that. But they're not willing to put in that work into this relationship just yet. This person, group 1, is still focused on the financial aspect of life. I feel as though this person may have been controlling of the situation, of the connection, of you even. They weren't showing their true emotions, and they still aren't. They're still being very cold, very cold. This is someone who's very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. Very stubborn. And until they release the need for money and materialism, they're not going to come forward. This person I'm sensing is going through some sort of money trouble. Some sort of a hardship. Maybe even health problems. They're very, very guarded. Group 1, I wouldn't hold your breath for this person at this point. And if you do hear anything from this person, it won't be until late winter. Mid to late winter. But what I'm sensing is that you're not going to hear from this person, you'll hear of this person. This person's very stubborn. They're not even willing to admit their faults. They're not even willing to admit their faults. Yeah, no. At this point in time, group 1, this person is not coming back. Like I said, I feel as though you're going to hear of them or about them. Not so much even hear from them. This person has a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And it's actually quite troubling how materially focused this person is, whether it's working on their jobs, whether it's working on finances, study and stuff like that. This is a very self-absorbed person. Very narcissistic, I'm feeling. Okay. Group 1, I will leave your reading at that, guys. I do hope this sheds some light. I am going to send you all lots of light and love. And I do thank you all so much for being here. Group number 2, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Guys, this will be the reading for those of you who chose our beautiful black obsidian crystal here. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let's have a look as to what is in store for you between you and yourself and this person. Group 2. This is very fated. This is a very fated energy. And I want you to stay optimistic about the situation. Because I'm sensing that between yourself and this person, that there are better times ahead. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Overall message. Now, in your past, someone here was very secretive. I feel as though this actually caused a lot of arguments between the two of you. You know, there was a bit of distanced energy. This person was very, very hot. And then all of a sudden they were really cold. It was like everything was going in the right direction, and then all of a sudden this person felt as though the connection wasn't going as it anticipated. Now, I feel that this was due to distance with the world showing up. This was due to an incomplete cycle from your person's side. The distance coming from afar. Maybe you met whilst on vacation. Maybe you're from different continents, countries, states, or something like that. I feel that there is distance between the two of you. I feel as though group 2, this person got in before you could. I feel as though this person did what they did on purpose to make you hate them. Why? Why is that coming through? I feel as though this person did what they did to make you, no, I wouldn't say hate, hate's a strong word, but to dislike them, okay? To see them in a different light. This was done on purpose. This wasn't done because they wanted to do it. They did this to save themselves future hurt. The two of you were literally destined to be with one another. This person, you and them are not in communication at this point in time for a lot of you out there. And it's because this person has their own shit to deal with right now. I do feel in the past there was a lot of chaos, a lot of drama when this person, you know, abandoned the relationship. A lot of arguments, a lot of fighting. There was a lot of he said, she said. There was a lot of, you know, chaos. There was a lot of sharp words that came out that weren't supposed to come out. It was like very aggressive. And it wasn't meant to end like that. And that person didn't mean for it to come off the way it did. And I feel as though it was on both sides here. I feel as though this person literally fucked up for a reason and did it on purpose to make you dislike them. But I feel as though you guys know that deep down within, your intuition is telling you that. It's like they were just looking for an easy way out because they wouldn't, you know, they couldn't work on the relationship. They thought that they were going to lose me for good. So I totally understand that. But they shouldn't have gone about it the way that they did. Your person now acknowledges that this is a soulmate connection. This person wants to reconcile with you. This person knows how much balance you brought into their life. This person is going through a lot of stress and anxiety with regards to the thoughts of this relationship. They miss you. They truly well and, you know, they hold you dear and they well and truly miss you. They saw a future with you. They really did. But what happened was that it's this fear and this anxiety that got to them. And they thought that they could get that first jab in, group 2. So they wouldn't have to deal with the remnants later on. And it's like, well, I'm going to get that first jab in. I'm going to get rid of them so I don't get hurt later. But it's backfired. And it's all this person can think about is the fact that you two aren't together. You aren't together the way you need to be together. Now, you could be an air energy dealing with water energy or vice versa. You've got a bit of fire throughout here as well. Prominent Libran and Taurian energy with Venus here, the Empress. But guys, this person wants to come forward towards you. They hold you up on a pedestal, regardless if you're male or female. This person has so much gratitude towards you, to spirit, to the divine. They know that this connection is on a soul level. And they're hoping for a future. They can still see a future with you, but group 2, they feel as though you've got your options open and that they're not worthy of you. And it's causing them a lot of conflict within their head and heart as to how to come forward towards you. It's like the want is there, the need is there, but the confusion overrides the want and the need. Guys, I feel as though there's going to be some sort of news that comes in towards you regarding this person that's going to how would you put this? This person's going to hear something about you, actually, is what I'm hearing. This person's going to hear something about you, and it's going to click in their mind. It's going to click in their mind that they need to approach you. It's going to be like, oh shit, I actually need to make a decision. Because the 7 of Cups here tells me this person feels as though you have your options open, but they're overwhelmed with the emotion that they feel for you, and they know that they need to make a decision to come forward. This person's going through a lot between their head and their heart right now with regards of how to approach the situation. There have been a lot of disagreements, arguments and things like that in the past between the two of you, and they're wondering whether or not you're going to forgive them. And I feel as though you will, group 2. When this person comes back, you're going to forgive them. My dears, I'm going to leave your reading at that. I do hope you enjoyed this. Beautiful reading here. Now, in terms of timing, I'm feeling spring summer period. I'm feeling within the next 7 months. Within the next 7 months. I'm hearing within the next 7 months you guys are going to be able to figure shit out and be on the right path. I feel as though this is just going to be a blip on the radar when the two of you come together. And my dears, I'm going to leave your reading at that. I do hope this actually brought you some sort of clarity here. Your person's going through a lot. And they thought that they'd actually get that first jab in so they wouldn't have to deal with the remnants, but it literally backfired on them. Okay, group 2, that was your reading, guys. I thank you all so much for being here. It has been a pleasure reading for you. Make sure, guys, if you are new to this channel, that you do click subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future readings or messages guided towards you. Now, let's move on to group number 3. So group number 3, this will be a reading, guys, for those of you who chose the crystal quartz. Thank you ever so much for joining me here. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you here, guys. Let's have a look as to what is going on for you. If you hear my chair squeaking, guys, I do apologize. Yeah, it's a new one, so it's making weird noises. Alrighty, guys, you could be dealing with air energy, earth energy, fire, water energy thus far. Okay. Group 3, I do apologize, guys. Group 3, rose quartz. This person retreated from you, removed themselves from this situation, from this equation for a reason. They didn't feel as though you were good enough. They didn't feel as though, you know, what they had to offer was enough for you. And I feel as though you were the ones who removed yourselves from the situation. I feel as though truths were spoken. Clarity was brought. Maybe towards you, towards the situation. This person may have been thinking this in their head. This person didn't feel as though there was enough love within this connection. At the time. And they removed themselves from it. They needed solitude to figure out what it is that they truly wanted. Now, this person does have, you know, feelings for you still. But I'm not feeling okay, so this person still has feelings for you. The message is that they love you, but they're not in love with you. You guys had a great sex life. This person isn't with anybody at this point in time, I'm feeling. Because they're actually still trying to figure things out. This person's not mature in the head when it comes to relationships. It's like they're constantly listening to their head rather than their heart. They don't go after what their heart desires. You two, I feel, were very intimate. Had a lot of sexual chemistry. This person is still confused about you and the situation. This person is literally mind-fucking themselves, group 3. This person is literally mind-effing themselves, like legit, okay? And they feel as though there's been a lot of water that's gone under the bridge. And how do we make this work? Like, we've been so hostile towards each other. We've been, you know, I've deceived her, him. And, you know, how do we make this work? If I were to come back, how would we make this work? No, instead, I'm focusing on me. I'm living life. I like my independence too much. I'm too scared of commitment. This is never going to work out. If it did, how would we make this work out? It'd be just way too much work. It's like the only thing that's keeping the two of you together here, guys, is this sexual chemistry. So you've got this like union, this really intimate bond. And I feel as though that's what's keeping the two of you connected. Guys, group 3, what's that saying? What better way to get over someone than to get under them? I don't know, like, take it as you will. I feel as though that's going to break the chain. That's going to break the chain. Yeah, because this person isn't ready for commitment. They thought they were, but they know that they weren't ready, and it was still going to take time, and they just weren't bothered. In other words, they just weren't bothered. It's like right now there's a 50-50 chance that this person will come back to you. I know that sounds really odd. I've never actually said that before. But this person's too busy enjoying life for what it is right now. Okay? Enjoying their singledom. Not having any worries, not having any stresses, not having to commit to somebody fully. They're just after sex. So, the message here is group 3. The 50-50 chance is that this person comes towards you just wanting sex. In terms of them coming back for something more, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's just because that sexual union that the two of you have, that's what keeps you together. And this person's just after fun. This person just wants to have fun. They don't want burdens, responsibilities. They just want to have fun. Okay. So group number 3, that was your reading, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you enjoyed this. I hope this actually gave you a little bit of insight as to what's going to occur within this connection. I am sending you all lots of light and love.